What is up guys, it's Ellis from architectpersonaltraining.com. It's been a while since I've made a video, so I'm sorry about that, but on Instagram I put a poll up to see if people would be interested if I started up my YouTube channel again, so I am. Last time I left you, I was in prep for the Two Bros Pro Ben Wheeler Classic when I did Classic Physique, and I think my last video was about 12 weeks out or 11 weeks out or something like that, so I'm really sorry about that. We did the show, that was 7 weeks ago now, we did the show. I didn't place unfortunately, or came joint fifth actually, out of 6, so really I didn't place. But it was a great experience, it was really good, and I'm going to put some pictures up and explain what I've been doing since then now. So that was the first show of the season. Then after that, 4 weeks later, I decided to jump into the PCA Midland show in Birmingham, which was 3 weeks ago now, where I placed 4th and I qualified for the British Championships, which is next week. So we are now 9 days out from the PCA British Finals, and that is the next show. So there's a few issues with the Ben Wheeler Classic. First of all, I didn't know if I felt I fitted the classic physique look in the end. I'll go back and I'll judge that once the shows are over and decide what I want to do going forward. Second of all, I wasn't lean enough. I wasn't lean enough for the show. And third of all, I peaked horribly. I overspilled my carb up, carb way too hard, cut too much water. It was ridiculous, and what I looked like on stage was nothing like what I looked like leading up to the show, which is a shame. But still, I needed to be leaner, and I got leaner. And then I competed, like I say, in the Birmingham show, and still didn't quite hit my peak. The judges' feedback was my posing needed to improve a little bit, and my legs needed to get a little bit more detailed, and I've definitely done that. I've definitely done both of those things. The past 3 weeks, we've got 1 week to nail it for the PCA British, so I'm not going to do a massive peak this time. I'm not going to carb up hard. I'm hardly going to carb up at all, I think, but I'll take you through that. So here's how I look this morning, just a little sneak peek. And this is actually after 2 meals, so more an accurate representation of how I look on stage. And despite being really low carb, I'm not super flat, so I don't think I need to carb up too much. I don't need to manipulate water nearly at all. Probably won't manipulate water. I'm not going to manipulate sodium. I'm pretty much going to just roll into the show with just a little bit extra carbs a couple of days before, and that's going to be it. And just see what happens, because I always look better leading up to the show and ruin it on show day, which is a shame. So I'm going to take you through that process, and right now I'm going to go and train legs. Morning guys, so it's the next day, 8 days out, Saturday the 6th of October. We're going to do some arm training, and I'm going to show you all my meals. Go away. At the moment, diet's sort of changing on a day-to-day basis if needed. It's going to be the same as yesterday, so it's actually 0 carb at the moment, a little bit of fat, and around about 1500 calories total. So I'm going to finish my coffee, and then it's morning cardio, which is second to last one before the show. Let the legs dry out a little bit, and then I'll show you what my morning routine and my food is like. What's up guys, so morning routine, just on my cardio, 45 minutes, I've got one more session which is tomorrow. You saw my breakfast, it's cooking up now, which is a cup and a half of liquid egg whites, 3 whole eggs at the moment. Like I said, the same yesterday. I'm just going to take my morning supplements. So first of all, digestive enzyme, ubiquinol and superbiotic cumin, 3 omega-3 fish oils, 2 Eden primrose oils, and 3 multivitamins. So a little tip for getting your yolk perfect is take a plate and gently put it over the top, and then we'll just steam it a little bit and glaze over the top of the egg so it's not all hard at the bottom and then running to the top. I'm going to turn this down a little bit as well because they're almost done. Next up, doing morning health shake. So first of all, 2 scoops of greens, 2 scoops of psyllium husk fibre. Just remember, when you're on a low carbohydrate diet, it's also going to be low fibre. And then 2 scoops of glutamine, and then shake this up nice and good. Apple cider vinegar, and stir it all together. And there you have 1 pint of pond water. It's good. I tell you what, at this point of prep, anything tastes nice. Even this stuff, just a little bit of flavour. Now, question is, can I get this on the plate without messing everything up? Because these yolks are precious. There's all 3 yolks. And make sure you get in the rest of the whites. And then we're salting all meals. So here I'm cooking up meal 2 and actually meal 5 as well. So this is in here 350 grams of chicken breast. So I just seasoned it a little bit as well, and then I cook it in just a little bit of boiling water as well, which keeps it tender. Chicken soaks up the water, seasoning's more evenly distributed rather than just on top of the chicken. And then once that water has gone down a little bit, I'm gonna add some kale. That's literally it. So per meal, 175 grams of chicken breast, that's raw weight. That's going to do me 2 meals. So I'm cooking this up now because I've got 2 clients. So I'm going to go and train then, take this to work. I've got a little bit of a gap between the clients, so I can eat that then, and then come back here. Then it's pre-workout meal, and then we're going to go and train arms. Okay, so here we have meal 3. So this is just 175 grams of lean beef mince. You've got some bean sprouts in there and spinach. But the best thing about this meal is this little beauty here. So I've just made this up. Oh my god, look at that. So this is 30 grams of fat from almond butter, a little bit of water, half a scoop of whey isolate, and some cinnamon and salt, and that is it. But it tastes amazing, and the thickness, oh my god. So most of my diet recently has been pretty low fat, so this is real nice. Same as the egg yolks in the morning, you know, get those fats in there. Really start to crave them. So still no carbs yesterday, no carbs today, probably no carbs until the load, but I'm gonna eat this meal because I'm starving.
Ready for the best. Said, are you ready for the best? Let's go. Yeah, I said I got this, I'm in it. I'm hella filthy, so I got this, I'm winning. I'm not a quitter, so I'm not fucking quitting. Just try to stop me and you'll drop dead missing. I'm on my way to the top now, listen. I ain't never gonna stop, too driven. I ain't never getting lost, got vision. I'ma make this shit hot, ignition. Yeah, don't give me facts, not fiction. Then you know I fucking listen, cause I'm on a fucking mission. Man, you got to be driven, cause this world is unforgiving. You're the only one that's winning, or the only one that's quitting. So get up and stay committed, don't be asking for permission. Hit the gas after ignition and start acting like you're winning. Make your own damn decisions, don't let others make you victims. Have a thought and have a vision, don't get caught up in the millions. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light this shit up. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light this shit up. I'm on it. Give me 5 years and I got what I wanted. I'ma go ahead and finish all that I started. I'ma go ahead and get it all uncharted. I can make this place go off like a rocket. I can give a fuck if you hate it or you love it. I don't do this shit cause I think that you're on it. I just do this shit cause I know that I want it. I could give a fuck if I die today. If I'ma go out, it's my fucking way. At least I'll go out with some pride to my name. With the fight
guess that means you want food too. This is on that bulking diet. All that protein. So now it's time for my meal 5. Meal 4 was a shake, just post-workout, just 2 scoops of whey isolate with a little bit of salt. Next meal is turkey breast. I said it was the chicken, but that's actually meal 6. Next meal is turkey breast mince with some spinach and some bean sprouts. So a little tip when you're cooking turkey mince is you want to cook it at slightly lower temperature. Obviously we're not using any cooking oils or anything like that, so it's going to stick to the pan. Turkey mince is really sticky, so start cooking it at a lower temperature, and then once you want it a little bit browner, bump up the heat, then you stick in bean sprouts, then you stick in the spinach, and you're good to go. Mustn't forget salt. So the reason we're salting every meal is really sodium's an essential electrolyte. Everyone needs salt at some point in their diet. People get scared of salt, but especially if you're training, you definitely need it. It's essential for muscle contraction, and it's going to be really important in driving performance if your carbohydrates are low. So if you're trying to cut down and you're following like a really clean diet that's not going to have any junk food in that typically contains sodium or any sauces or anything like that, you definitely want to salt your meals, because probably fine performance will increase if you do. You get better pumps in the gym, and it gives your body a fuller look. And remember, when you do eat carbohydrates, sodium is going to play a role in getting the carbohydrates into the muscle. So if you're not salting your meals, salt your meals. Just sea salt's fine. Don't have to buy any fancy pink Himalayan salt or anything like that. So you know you're on dismal calories when your meal can fit in a Tupperware container this small. Look at that. So this is meal 6. This is one of the ones I did earlier, same as meal 2. It's just 175 grams of chicken, bit of kale, and salt, obviously. It's gonna taste nice. Okay guys, just had my last meal, meal 7, and that was a cup and a half of egg whites, bit of spinach, and half a scoop of whey isolate. And I made it into kind of a paste like I did earlier, but obviously without the almond butter, so it wasn't as thick. And I used too much water. So I failed. But tomorrow, we're 7 days out, we're 1 week out tomorrow, so peak week officially kind of starts tomorrow, although there's not really anything changing too much. Like I say, diet is subject to change every day, just depending on how I look when I wake up, how I look before I go to bed, and morning weight. And the weight isn't really too much of a factor at the moment, it's mainly just the look. So I'm going to leave you there. Thanks for watching. Thank you for being patient. If you have been wanting to see videos, I know I've been inactive, but prep's taken it out of me, but I want to get back into it because I like doing it and I like looking back on it myself. So stay tuned. Definitely gonna be back for the rest of this week. I'm going to show you the rest of the peak week. I'm going to show you show day. I'm going to show you my post-show binge, because we're going to go in, and that's going to be the Sunday after the show. So the rest of the day on the Sunday, and then the whole day of the Monday, we're just going to go in on food, because I've been dieting for, it will be 26 weeks by then, so I'm just going to have everything and anything and make myself really sick. And then it's going to be off season, so after this I'm not going to be competing again until 2020. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be bodybuilding. Obviously I'm always bodybuilding. I don't really like the term off season because it suggests kind of downtime, so it's more of an improvement season. We're going to be bulking, we're going to be putting on some size, so stay tuned for that. And subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, follow my Instagram, Architect Personal Training. If you're interested in training with me, it's architectpersonaltraining.com, and I'll see you soon.